This is Talking Business Africa, and I'm Lerato Mbele in Obalende on Lagos Island, Nigeria. Along this busy road, one can see and hear the hum of generators, evidence of Nigeria's notorious power supply problem. Now, what boggles the mind is that this is Africa's largest producer of oil and gas, and so technically, there shouldn't be an energy crisis. Well, tired of complaining, young Nigerian entrepreneurs have decided to take matters into their own hands and do something about it. Lagos is known for its pulsating energy. Amidst the noise of daily life is the sound of generators grinding to keep businesses and homes running. Lagosians know that having backup energy is an intrinsic part of city living. Look at all the cabling.
Absolutely. So these are the grid cables. Some of them are redundant. The ones that are working, they can see about 9 to 10 hours of power cuts on a daily basis. Right. So, how can you run a sustainable business if you have 10 hours of power?
Right.
So that's
Femi Adeyemo is a big advocate of solar energy. He believes that renewables may be the best way to address Nigeria's notorious electricity shortages.
When you look at what we need as a country to be an industrialized nation, for every 1 million people, we need 1,000 megawatts, and we're at 4,000. And that's why homes, SMEs, businesses have resorted to diesel generators, right? And even at that, because it is expensive, because it is polluting our environment, not everyone, can run their businesses on that.
With 200 million citizens, Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. And despite the magnitude of the public demand, figures show that existing power lines can only provide about 6,000 megawatts of energy.
It is obvious that we need to do something different. We can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. So even at 12,000 megawatt, the installed capacity, if we have 100% of that today, it's not going to make any difference because we need much more.
Investors complain that poor energy supply is really at the heart of Nigeria's developmental challenges, and if attended to, is something that would completely change how the country works. Tired of complaining, this crew of young engineers have decided to do something about it.
So as you can see on the dashboard, we have geolocations where every of the systems that we've deployed, assist our customers, service executives can monitor.
Setting up a solar business is expensive, and even more so in a country that imports over 70% of everything consumed. And given the high costs, a lot of the seed capital to get up and running has come through foreign grants and loans.
Our 3 to 5 year plan is to have at least 35,000 businesses, about 15,000 homes energized with our distributed solar plus storage. So what that means is by the time you are flying, maybe with a drone or an helicopter in the next 5 years in Lagos, you're going to see a lot of blue panels. Yeah, so you see solar panels blue, and it will be a lot quieter.
Can I touch your hand, Femi?
Please.
I feel like I'm touching the hand of a billionaire of the future.
I claim that. I think, are you a prophetess?
With the prospects looking good, European investors have decided to buy a stake in Arnergy, giving the young firm the funding needed to roll out more solar panels. And it's apparent that the sun is shining more brightly on this entrepreneur, and he might just become one of tomorrow's captains of Nigerian industry. When you look along the Lagos skyline, one can see more placement of solar panels along the rooftops and parking lots. But for business to make a full conversion, it seems as though the price of this electricity will have to be right. For the founders of Arnergy, though, that future is not too far away. You've been watching scenes from BBC's Talking Business Africa, and I'm Lerato Mbele.